Hey guys, Joe here from XFoxGames, and GelBall season is upon us. Well, I mean, it's been upon us for a couple months now, and you know, I would say probably in the last year to 2 years, I feel like GelBall blasting and blasters and technology has really kind of taken off here, especially in the US. I know it is popular in other locations, but I feel like, especially this last year, man, just all the stuff that I've been seeing that's coming out with some of these GelBall blasters are pretty phenomenal. And we have done a lot of reviews on a bunch of different GelBall blasters. And for the most part, they all kind of have the same internals. It's just the different designs is kind of the biggest thing that I've been seeing nowadays, especially with some of these smaller ones that we see. But let's take a quick look at what comes inside this box here. Typically with these GelBall blasters, you get pretty much everything ready to go. You get the GelBalls, you get the blaster, you get the classic grenade holder there, you get the slide top, you get the battery, the charger, instructions, and eye protection. So, you know, I haven't seen a blaster yet where it doesn't come with a lot of that. A lot of these blasters, again, come with kind of a ready-to-go kind of deal. Now, the biggest thing here, again, out of the gate is you want to make sure that your GelBalls themselves, yes, soak between 2 to 4 hours. These ones recommend about 2 to 3. I usually go about 2 to 4 just to be on the safe side. Don't be like me and, you know, soak it for like an hour and try and go out and shoot. It is not going to be good by any means. But look at this thing in the hands. I think it looks great. You know, this is different than, say, like an AK or a, you know, sub-Uzi or things like that. This is kind of like a Revolver type blaster. I think it looks cool. I know it's definitely a different design than what most of these GelBall blasters are coming. And you wouldn't expect this thing to shoot, you know, 8 balls per second because, you know, it's a revolver. You only got so many shots, unlike one of those AKs. Now, this design is something that I've kind of seen before, kind of this, I don't even know, you know, urban camo. I don't even know what you want to call this. We have seen this before, and I think it looks great. You know, I'm not a big fan of the white, black, and red. I'm more like the blues and the yellows and stuff like that. But still, I think it looks really, really cool in the hands. Now, this is, of course, battery operated. It does come with the USB as well as a LiPo battery. Now, this LiPo battery is quite different than the other ones that I've seen. So the other classic ones are kind of those 2-cell LiPos that you see, the 7.4s. Now, this little battery is 7.4 volts. However, I don't think it has the capacity as those other ones. I've shot right around about 4,000 shots through here, and you could tell the battery is starting to dip a little bit. But, you know, without this battery being kind of the same as the other ones, it's hard to, you know, get a battery that's going to work across the board. And that's why I kind of like these stock ones like this, is because these are used in quite a few of my different GelBall blasters, so I can just charge a bunch of these and just go. I don't have to kind of wait for this. But still, maybe there are more gel blasters like this. And I think with a smaller battery like this, you can do things like this with the grip, where it is actually thin and it works very, very well. Typically, when you have that larger battery, you have to hide that battery somewhere else in the blaster. But this, they hide the battery right here in the bottom of the grip, which is kind of nice because, again, with the bigger battery, yeah, it just wouldn't fit. And, well, to be honest, actually, this would fit. It's just kind of a tight, I don't know how it, you know, would go in there with kind of this bigger battery, but it looks like it would fit nonetheless, but just a little bit tight with a little bit of cable management. So just keep that in mind if you kind of go for this, is that, again, the battery is a little bit different than what I typically see with these current blasters. Now, this does have the classic grenade top. I mean, that's the one you always see all the time. And let's just get in and let's hop and let's just shoot this thing. So here we go. In the backyard, you know it. I mean, I got those solo cups there. Now, some of these are stacked 4 to 6 high. So you got some weight when it comes to this. So when I'm shooting these things, I mean, you can see this. I mean, I'm averaging about 6 to 8 GelBalls a second, some right in there. And it's kind of strange because I would get these periods where it obviously would jump up to 8 GelBalls plus. And sometimes you can hear it, and then it would drop back down and then go up. And I thought maybe it was a heating issue, a wiring issue, but it always kind of varies with some of these, where you can get one GelBall blaster and another one of the same thing, and you have one that tends to shoot, you know, a little bit harder than the other one, or a little bit faster. So just kind of keep that in mind, that every GelBall blaster, even though it is the same, of course, is not going to shoot exactly the same. One might be better than the other. But listen to that. Just ripping. I shot about 4,000 shots and just, I mean, I was in the backyard just shooting long and short, shooting at trees, pretty much everything. So there you go. I kept that short. Go back and watch that if you want to watch it. Now, you guys know that GelBall blasting for me you know, it kind of has a special place in my heart because, again, I love paintball, but paintball was expensive. And, you know, when it comes to, you know, the rounds that you shoot out of here, a big jar like this of replacements, I mean, this right here, this little small one is 6,000. And look at that. That is a ton. It will take you forever to shoot all of these rounds. And to think, if this is, you know, if this is like 50,000, I think it says on there, I can't read how many it says. If this is 50,000, man, you're talking buco bucks if these were paintballs, and I can hold this all in my hand. And these have these little holders. So mine came with orange, green, and blue balls, which is awesome. They came in these little plastic holders, which I think is great. They would typically come in those bags, but the bags usually had to cut them, and it's like you got to use them all, and if you don't, they're going to fall everywhere if you don't put them somewhere. So I do like the fact that they put them inside these kind of, again, these little reusable containers here so that they're easy to store and easy to pour however much you like. So overall, guys, I really like these because it is something a little bit different than an Uzi or an SMG or an AK. It's a revolver, right? It is something different. Now, I know it is kind of weird shooting 8 balls a second out of revolver, but still, it's the ergo feel in the look for me. But a lot of these blasters, again, are pretty much the same. It is nothing too different. And of course, don't forget about the on-off up here. I always forget to talk about it, so you can kind of save your battery. But still, these blasters are really neat. And with summer approaching, man, I'm trying to review as many of these things as I can because I just like shooting these things in the backyard, dual wielding them and so forth. But anyways, let me know what you guys think. Leave it down in the comments. I will put a link down in the description for one of these if you want to pick it up. Thanks again, Fox fans.